Now, what to avoid in your conclusion? Let's look at some ways that conclusions go wrong. Some ways that you might lose points in a conclusion. First of all, do not use a concluding suggestion when you're dealing with a solutions essay. This very specific type of essay where the essay asks you to examine or explore several solutions to a problem. In that case, do not end your essay with a suggestion. Okay, and you can see why. Read this essay read this conclusion with me. It says, in conclusion, education and employment are the two main issues driving overpopulation, and the most effective solutions should be aimed at these issues as well. Okay, so you can see the summary, right? The summary says, well, it actually causes end effects here. The summary says education and employment are the main causes, and the solutions should also be aimed at these issues, education and employment. That is what the body paragraphs contained, and that's what we see in our summary. When it comes down to the final sentence of the essay, read it with me. The government should take steps to improve the education and employment issues in the countryside in order to help alleviate this problem. Okay. This sentence, the problem with ending with a suggestion for this kind of essay, this sentence just covers the same territory as the summary. It is repeating the idea from the summary. So with a solutions essay, if your body paragraph contains solutions, the conclusion should summarize those solutions, and then the final sentence should be a prediction or a hope or a concern, not a suggestion. That's the first big mistake you can make when dealing with a solutions essay. The next problem you need to avoid has to do with opinion essays. In an opinion essay, do not repeat your opinion as your concluding suggestion. So be very careful with a suggestion in this type of essay. Your suggestion, if you want to use one, should be different from your opinion. It needs to be more specific or more general or just slightly different. Take a look at this. To conclude, there are arguments for both sides of the debate, but I believe a wide range of skills is necessary for children in our society. There's our opinion, okay, in our summary here. You can see that this essay was a discuss both sides and state your opinion. Okay, there are arguments for both sides, but my opinion, I believe a wide range of skills is necessary. But now look at my concluding suggestion here. I suggest that students study a diverse set of subjects in order to ensure their successful social integration. It's basically the same as your opinion, isn't it? The suggestion here is not different enough from our general opinion. So again, we have the problem of repeating. The final sentence is just repeating the summary, which is a problem. Okay, so be careful. Those two essay types, right? The solutions essay and the opinion essay, be really careful with those, especially if you're going to try to use a suggestion. It might be better to go with a prediction or a hope or a concern. All right, the third thing that you need to avoid, do not write something very specific as your concluding suggestion, prediction, hope, or fear. Okay? It says here, to conclude, there are arguments for both sides of this debate, but I believe a wide range of skills is necessary for children in our society. Okay? Same summary. And our final sentence, all students should be exposed to artistic subjects in school so that they have a chance to develop their creativity. It's strange to end with this sentence because it is so specific. It doesn't feel like the end of an essay. And this is what I mentioned earlier. It needs to sound like an ending. And if it's too specific, like this, focusing on just artistic subjects and creativity, that belongs in the body paragraph. It does not belong in your conclusion. It is too specific. Okay, so that's that third thing to avoid. Nothing too specific for your final sentence. Next, do not add your opinion in the final sentence. Okay, read this prompt for me. There are some people who think that schools should teach children a narrow range of skills, but others think that having a wide range of subjects is better for a child's future. Discuss both sides. Discuss both sides, right? It does not ask for your opinions. You have to be careful. It says, now the conclusion here, the mistake here is that to conclude, this issue is extremely important and relevant for parents and educators, and there are strong arguments for both sides of the debate. Okay, that's our summary, right? It's a good summary for this type. Ultimately, I believe that studying a narrow range of skills is more beneficial to students. Again, it does not sound like the final sentence of an essay. Okay, if you give your opinion in the final sentence, we're going to want to know why. Right? The essay looks at both sides of the argument. If you're going to give your opinion, you need space to explain why you feel that way. Right? The conclusion is not the place to bring up this big new idea like your opinion. Okay, your opinion does not belong in the conclusion unless it's in your summary for an opinion type question. The final sentence should not contain your opinion.